Hello everyone, welcome to a new session of your mathematics class. Today we will discuss the second part of our chapter number 12, Heron's formula. So let's move on to the topics. First we will learn the application of Heron's formula in finding the areas of a quadrilateral. So for finding this one, it's no different from what we have learned in our last class, that is Heron's formula. As the heading suggests, a quadrilateral will be given to us. How many sides would a quadrilateral have? We have learned that quadrilateral is a polygon with 4 sides. What we will do is that we will draw a diagonal. In one diagonal, so what it becomes? It will become two different triangles. Now, consider this as the first triangle and this as the second triangle. We can easily find the area of triangle using the Heron's formula if all the three sides are given to us. Also, we can find the second side's area or similarly, or using the same method. Thus, we can find the area of the whole quadrilateral. How will we do this? First, we will add the first we will find the area of first triangle, then the area of the second triangle, and we will sum it up. Then we will get the area of the whole quadrilateral. So this is the idea. Now let's go into the first question. I recommend you to read question number example 5 in page number 204 before attending the next question. So everyone please take page number 204 and read the fifth question. Let's read the question. As a part of cleanliness campaign, two groups of students, they staged a rally, and what they did is that they walked through two lines, or as two groups in different lines. Both of them started from the point A. Then what did they do? The first group traveled through the line AB, then to C. From A to B, then to C. Then they traveled back to A. The figure, just draw a figure and you can make corrections according to the question. I would recommend you to draw a figure by your own before looking into this one. And what did the second group do? The second group walk through AC. First they walk through AC through this way. Then from C they move to D. Then back to A. Now what all things are given in the question? If AB is equal to 9 meter, BC is equal to 40 meter, CD is equal to 15 meter, and DA is equal to 28 meter, and the question, and angle B, this is important, this is 90 degree. Which group cleaned more area and by how much? Find the total area cleaned by the students neglecting the width of the lanes. Now this is the question in front of you. After reading all the questions, you can develop a bit more clear figure. That's up to you. Now I will just explain and will explain how to do this one. This is the two triangles that's been obtained by us. The first triangle is a triangle ABC in which there is a right angle and two sides are provided to us, 9 meter and 40 meter. And the second triangle is a triangle only we have two sides with us, AD 28 meter and CD 15 meter. Now what is actually in front of us? It's a quadrilateral. We need to find the total area cleaned by the two groups. That's all. Actually the groups are split into two. First one is this ABC and the second one is ADC. So we need to find the area of both the triangles. But one thing is missing. Third side of both the triangles are missing. The side AC is missing. But there is an additional hint to that. What is it? This is a right triangle. We can easily find the third or missing side of a right angle triangle if two sides are given to us by using Pythagoras theorem. Now what I am going to do is I am going to draw a figure explaining all the sides and a better idea. I think this will give you a better idea of this scenario. This was the beginning point of both the students. They traveled to AB, then BC, then back to CA or to the initial position. The second group, so let's name this one as the first group, then this one as the second group. Now we need to find the area covered by the first group. To find that, we just need to find the area of the first triangle. Do we need to apply Heron's formula here? No, we can directly write because that's a right angle triangle. All we need to do is to find the area of the triangle. But before that, it's better to find the length of AC now itself. So we'll first take that step. So let's write answer. This is the question number example 5 in page number 204. 204 example 5. Let's try to write the answer. We need to find AC. So we'll write in right angle triangle ABC. We can find AC square is equal to sum of the squares of the remaining sides. That is AB square plus BC square. And what is AB square? AB square is 9 square plus BC square 40 square. That is 81 plus 1600 or 1681. Therefore, AC square is equal to 1681. Therefore, AC is equal to root of 1681. How will you find the root of 1681? We have seen the long division method 1681. First step is to make it into pairs. If there is anyone struggling to understand this method, I have added an additional video that we have learned this same thing in our class 8 chapter number 6 squares and square roots. I will give you the link to watch that video. So if anyone needs to have an additional information, please watch the video. Now, what is the maximum number that can be included in 16? Which numbers? Which is the perfect square? 4 square 16. That is 4 square is 16. We'll write it here. The remainder is 0. Now we'll write the next set of numbers, that is 81. Whatever be the number, we will take the double over here and put a blank. Only one possible number is there, that is 1. We'll put that one here also. For 81 ones are 81. So you will get the root of 1681. Root of 1681 as whom? 41. So we will get 41 meter as the length of the diagonal or AC. So we have got all the required things. Now let's try to, okay, I'm going to rub this one. All we need to do is to find the area of first triangle and the area of second triangle. I'm going to do that. First, we don't need to necessarily to apply Heron's formula. We can use the traditional way of finding the area, that is area using the equation half BH. Why? Because ABC is a right triangle. ABC is a right triangle. So I am going to write half into, what is the base of this first triangle? Base is 40 into, what is its height? Height is 9. So we can write this as, we can cut using 20 into 9. What is 20 into 9? 20 into 9 is 180 meter square. So we got the area of first group. I am going to write this one here. That is 180 meter square. Now we need to find the area of the second group. Second group can be easily found by using our formula that we have learned in this particular chapter. Let's see area using Heron's formula. Area is found using the equation S into S minus A into S minus B into S minus C. Let's try to solve this. First we will write in triangle. This is the first side, second side and third side. I am going to write it as A as 41 meter, B as 28 meter and C as 15 meter. Then what will be S? S is equal to 41 plus 28 plus 15 whole divided by 2. So let's find 41 plus 28 plus 15. 1 plus 8 is 9, 9 plus 5 is 14, remainder 1. 1 plus 4 is 5, 5 plus 3 is 8, that is 84 divided by 2. 84 divided by 2 is 42 meters. So semi-perimeter is also found. Now let's apply in our equation. It's very simple. Just see root of S is 42. So 42 into 42 minus first side is 41 into 42 minus second side is 28 into 42 minus third side is 15. So just need to simplify this one. We will get it as 42 into, what is 42 minus 41? It is 1. 42 minus 28 is 14 into 42 minus 15 is 27. We will split each terms, then it will be very comfortable for you, I think. That is root of 42 into root of, we don't need to find root of 1, it's already 1. So root of 14 into root of 27. Now the method that we have already seen, that is by factorizing each terms. We can factorize 42 by how? We can cancel as 21, then again 3, 7, 7 and 1. So we will write root of 42 as root 2 into root 3 into root 7. We can further prime factorize root 14 as root 2 into root 7. Then how will you prime factorize root of 27? Root 27 can be factorized as, or 27 can be factorized using 3, then 3, again 3, 3 and 1. So I am going to write the same, root 3 into root 3 into root 3. Now let's try to pick some pairs. Root 2 is there, root 2 is there, root 2 into root 2 is 2 into root 3 is here and the root 3 is here, so that is 3 into root 7, that is 7. Then remaining is root 3 into root 3, that is 3. So this will be the area. 2 into 3 is 6, 6 into 7 into 3 is 21. So that is 126 meters square will be the area covered by the second group. So what have we got? We have got the area of both the groups. Area covered by both the groups. Clearly, which group has covered more area? First one or second one? Clearly first one. And by how much? Now that is the question in front of us. You can easily find it. So the area covered by first group is more, and by how much? To find by how much, we just need to calculate 180 minus 126. So we will get it as 54 meters square. So we can write group 1 has covered more area and by 54 meters square. Then what is the total area covered by them? Total area cleaned by them is equal to 180 plus 126. 180 plus 126, that much meter square. So that will be 306 meter square, I think. Yes, 306 meter square. So that is the final answer. I hope you understood this one. Now let us see the sixth question in our exercise 12.2. The question says, an umbrella is made by stitching 10 triangular pieces of cloth of two different colors. Let us assume the two colors are red and black. So I have drawn a picture of umbrella. I think it may look like the same. So here is the stand of, or the hand of the umbrella. Now measuring 20 centimeter, 50 centimeter, 50 centimeter. That is length of each triangles. How many triangles are there? 10 triangles are there. Then each triangle is having the measurement of 50 centimeter, 20 centimeter and 50 centimeter. So this is the dimensions of the triangle. Now, what's the question? How much cloth of each color is required to make? In the case, in such case, that how much cloth means we need to find the area of the total cloth that is required to make the umbrella. Now, as I told just now, how many triangular pieces are there? 10 triangular pieces. So there are 10 triangular pieces and there are two different colors. So which means 5 black cloth and how much red cloth? 5 red cloth. So this is the distribution of the color. Now what do we need to find? We need to find, okay, all the triangles are identical. So we just need to find the area of one triangle and we will multiply it by 5 and again by 5. Why? 5 black and 5 red. So first we will find the area of one triangular piece. So area can be found. Area using the equation that we have already been learning, S into S minus A into S minus B into S minus C. And let's draw a sample figure over here for our understanding sake. This will be 50 meter. This is 50 meter and this is 20 meter. So let this be our A, B and C. Then what is semi-perimeter? Semi-perimeter is better to find in the working column itself. Semi-perimeter is 50 plus 20 whole divided by 2. What is 50 plus 50 is 100. 100 plus 20 is 120. 120 by 2 is 60 meters. So we have found the semi-perimeter. Now let's try to answer. S is 60, then 60 into 60 minus 50 into 60 minus 50. Why? A and B are 50 meters. Then S minus C, that is S minus 20. Oh, we have got S. So no need to write S then. 60 minus 20. So that is the answer. We will get the answer if you solve this one. Now the answer will be 60 into 60 minus 50 is 10 into 60 minus 50 is again 10. 60 minus 20 is 40. Now as we have been doing, let's split the terms. Root 60 into root 10 into root 10 into root of 40. Root 10 into root 10. We don't need. Okay. We'll try and factorize this one. How will you try and factorize? I'm going to rub this figure. How will you prime factorize 60? 60 can be prime factorized as 2, 30, then 2, 15, 3, 5, again 5 and 1. So we will write this as root 2 into root 2 into root 3 into root 5. We can easily prime factorize root 10 by root 2 into root 5. This is prime factorization of 10. Another 10 is there. So we don't need any more. So we can again write it as root 2 into root 5. Then how will you prime factorize 40? 40 can be prime factorized as follows: 2, then 20, then again by 2, 10, 2, 5. That's it. So it is root 2 into root 2 into root 2 into 5. Now let's find some pairs. Root 2 into root 2 is 2 into root 3 and okay, there is no pair for root 3. So let's remember here root 5 and root 5. So we can write a 5 into root 2 into root 2. We can write as 2. Then can we find pair for 5? Yes. Root 5 and root 5 can be written as 5. Then root 2 into root 2. What is root 2 and root 2? 2. So who is remaining? Root 3 is here. Another root 2 is here. So let's write the final answer. What is 2 into 5? It's 10. 10 into 2 is 20. 20 into 5 is 100. 100 into 2 is 200. So the answer is 200. Root 3 into root 2 is root 6. That much. What was the unit? The unit was centimeter. So 200 root 6 centimeter square. This is the area of one cloth. So we have found area of one cloth of either color. Both of them are having same dimension. Irrespective of the color, both are having same measurement. So we can write area of one piece of cloth is equal to 200 root 6 centimeter square. How many pieces of black are there? 5 pieces. So we can write area of black cloth required is equal to 5 into 200 root 6, or 5 into 200 is 1000. So 1000 root 6 centimeter square. Then what about the red color? How much area? Same way we can write area of red cloth required is equal to 5 into 200 root 6, that is 1000 root 6 centimeter square. So this is the answer. Now we move towards the end of this chapter. It's the last question in your exercise 12.2. The question is a bit different one than that we have done from our the earlier classes. Question says a field is in the shape of a trapezium. I hope you all know what's the shape of a trapezium, whose parallel sides are 25 meter and 10 meter. The non-parallel sides are 14 meter and 30 meter. Find the area of the field. So first let's draw a good figure. The figure is very important part of this question. That's why I recommend you to draw a good one. So this will be the shape of a trapezium. I hope you understand that. And in a trapezium there are a pair of parallel sides. I'm going to name it as A, B, and CD. Now, what all things are given? Parallel sides are 25 meter and 10 meter. Which obviously the shorter part will be 10 meter and the bottom part, let's mark it as 25 meter as it is given. The non-parallel sides are 14 meter and 13 meter. So these are the non-parallel sides. Of course, they are non-parallel. They are not at all parallel. Then 14 meter and 13 meter. Now what is given? Okay, nothing else is given to us. So we need to make rearrangements so that we need to find the area of this particular field. This whole field we need to find. Let's try to find this one. We will use the Heron's formula if needed. If you are confident, then try to solve the answer by yourself or else watch the video. The first step is to draw a line parallel to AD from B towards the bottom side BC. So I am going to do that one. Why I do is that then you will get a parallelogram and a triangle. We will get a parallelogram AB. Okay, I will name this as A, B, C, D and E. I will name this as E. Then you will get a parallelogram A, B, E, D and a triangle B, C, E. Now it's just enough to find the areas of both the shapes, that is the parallelogram and triangle. We can easily find the area of a triangle using Heron's formula if three sides are given. So the only problem in front of us is that we don't have the length of the sides, but that will be got shortly. Why? Because since we have drawn BE parallel to AD and this has become a parallelogram, we have learned that the opposite sides of the parallelogram are equal and parallel. So we use the condition opposite sides are equal to find the length BE. So whatever be the length of AD, that will be length of BE. So what is BE? BE will be also 13 meter. That's the same case with the bottom part also. Whatever be the length of AB will be the length of DE. So what is DE? DE will be same as AB or 10 meter. Now the total length is 25 meter. DC is 25 meter. Out of that DE is 10 meter. So what will be EC? The remaining part. Out of 25, 10 is gone. So the remaining 15 meter will be length of DC. 15 meter will be length of DC. This much. Okay. Now that's enough, I think, to find the area of a triangle. We have, if the three sides are given, we can use Heron's formula. Now that's not the end of our chance or our problem, because we need to find the area of parallelogram also. We know the area of parallelogram, that's important. You should learn the equation area of a parallelogram. This is a parallelogram and it is symbolically written as parallelogram is equal to base into perpendicular height. So we need to find the, okay, this is the parallelogram and it is this parallelogram area that we need to find. It is found using the equation base into perpendicular height. We do have the base with as, what's the base? 10 meter, but we don't have the height. That is height of this parallelogram. But we can find height of this triangle. How? We will come to that. For time being, let us draw a line like this. You will understand why I have drawn that. Let's draw a perpendicular from B to the side EC and we will name it as F. So these are the arrangements that we need to do prior to the solution or finding the answer. Now let's try to find the answer one by one. Solution. First we will find the area of the triangle because that's straightforwardly given to us. Consider the triangle ABC. We will mark the sides as A, this as A, this as B, the second side, and the third side as C. Now, what's the first step? We know area is found using the equation root of S into S minus A into S minus B into S minus C. Then, what is A? How will you find S? S can be found using or by adding all the perimeter and dividing it, or adding all the three sides and dividing by 2. So what happens? 13 plus 14 plus 15. What is 13 plus 14 plus 15? 3 plus 4 is 7. 7 plus 5 is 12. Remainder 1. That is 42. So what is semi-perimeter? You will get semi-perimeter as half of 42 or S is equal to 21 meter. That is the end. Now we will find area is equal to root of 21 into, what is s minus a? 21 minus a. First side a is 14 into s minus b 13. Sorry, s is 21. So 21 minus 13 into s minus c, that is 21 minus 50. So this will be the area once we solve this one. So area is equal to root of 21 into 21 minus 14 is 7, 21 minus 13 is 8, 21 minus 15 is 6. Now we can further factorize this one as root 21 into root 7 into root 8 into root 6. So how will we split this one? 21 can be split using 3, 7, 7. So root 21 is root 3 into root 7 into, how will you factorize root 8? Root of 8 can be written as root 2 into root 2 into root 2. Then we use this one later. So don't forget, root 6 can be written as root 2 into root 3. Now let's find some pairs. Root 3 and root 3 comes together to form 3. Then root 7 and okay, here is already a root 7. I forgot to write that. So we will find this root 7 and root 7 as 7. Then root 8 was split into root 2 into root 2 into root 2. From this we will take a pair of root 2 to write it as 2. Then again a root 2 and a root 2 will become 2. Now what's the answer? 3 into 7 is 21. Then 2 into 2 is 4. So you will get the total area as 84 meters square. What is this area? Area of this triangle is 84 meters square. Now we need to find area of this much portion's area is found by us, which is 84 meters square. So I will write it as here 84 meters square. This is the area. Now we need to find area of this particular parallelogram. We can use the equation base into height if we have the idea of height with us, but we don't have the height. Now this is where we need to use our imagination and logic, because we have already found the area of the triangle BCE as how much? 84 meters square. I am going to write area of triangle BCE by how? By using Heron's formula. How much did we get? 84 meters square. Now look at that triangle. The triangle has got base as 15 meter, but we don't know the height. But we know the area. Then can you connect both of them? Yes. The triangle's area is found using the equation half into base into height, which is already obtained to us as 84 meters square. So this particular length, if we call it as h, this particular length can be found if we have base and area with us. So we can substitute half into, what is the base? Base is 15 meter, because here 10 meter is gone. So out of 25 remaining is 15. So I will write 15 into h will be equal to 84. We need to find h. So we will keep 15h here. Taking 2 to the other side, we will get it as 168. Yes. Now we need to find h. H can be found using or by dividing 168 by 15. Let's divide that. 168 divided by 15. So how much it will be? 1 time 15. Then remainder 68. Sorry, remainder will be 1, 8. Then how many times? One more time 15. Then remainder is 3. So we will put a decimal here. We'll put a 0 while writing the decimal. How many? 15 in 32. So we will get the answer as 11.2 meter. So this is the height of the triangle, or this height will be same throughout, right? Because the two lines are parallel. Whatever be the height of the triangle, that will be height of the parallelogram also. So this one is important for us. Height you have got as 11 meter. So we will find the area of parallelogram very easily. Then we can write area of parallelogram. What is the name of parallelogram? ABED. ABED. ED is equal to base into height. And we know what is base of the parallelogram. What is the base? DE is the base. What is the length of DE? It is 10 into height. Height of the parallelogram is same as the height of the triangle. And what is it? 11.2. So what do we get? 11.2 into 10 is 112 meters square. So this is the area of parallelogram. 112 meters square. But what the question is, find the area of the field. So the total area, we can write therefore total area of the field is equal to 1112 meters square plus this one 84 meters square. So you can find the sum as 691 meters square. So this will be our final answer. I hope you understood this one. There are not so difficult questions. It's a relatively easy chapter. It will be a relatively easy chapter for you once you start preparing that for the examination. So I hope this class and video is completely clear for you. Thank you for watching and see you all in the next video.